how good is this news for Bayer, the reduction in the amount of punitive damages, at least?
Yeah, well, on the surface, it looks good. 25 million is a lot nicer than 80 million. But the real thing that they were hoping for came on Friday when the judge rejected a new trial. So now they have to just formally appeal this case, which will take quite a bit of time. This is the second of 3 trials that Bayer has already lost. So I guess given Friday's news, this was best case scenario for Bayer.
Well, and the judge called Monsanto's behavior reprehensible. He said, while Monsanto repeatedly intones that it stands by the safety of its products, the evidence at trial painted the picture of a company focused on attacking or undermining the people who raised concerns, to the exclusion of being an objective arbiter of Roundup safety. So even though he's saying they don't have to pay as much money, he certainly wasn't very positive about the company that Bayer bought, Monsanto. How do we expect shares to react going forward? And how do we expect the CEO to hold his seat, given he staked his career really on this acquisition?
Yeah, that's a great point, Matt. And it's a really messy situation. So the judge used the word reprehensible. That's not good, given that there's more than 13,000 other plaintiffs who've sued Bayer. These are not in friendly environments where the trials are taking place for Bayer. A lot in California, a lot in St. Louis, which is seen as a friendly environment for the plaintiff side. So just that emotion, that sentiment is not a good signal. Also, the 25 million figure is the maximum that the judge deemed allowable under the precedents. So while it's a nice cut, it's they still kind of maxed it out on them. As for Werner Baumann, the CEO, keeping his job, it's a really messy situation right now. There's massive overhang on the stock, and this litigation is just such a huge cloud. There are new investors like Elliott who have been hinting at a desire to break up the company into the ag side and the pharma side. I think a lot of people think that changing the leadership right now, it's almost like in the middle of a big war, and it's not the right time to do so. It would just create even more drama and tensions. So if you're Werner Baumann, the best case scenario is you guys start winning some trials and you're able, one way or another, to see out your long-term vision. But man, is that a road riddled with question marks.